Thank you very much. Tan Qureshi from Cricket Council of Ontario. MCG World Cup final. What a setting. Let's see who will rule the world today. Of course, everybody knows that Australia is playing New Zealand. Entire Australian media is saying Australia is the heavy favorite to win. And of course, the New Zealander fan who came from all over the world are saying New Zealand has got a great shot at it to become, for the first time, the world champion. Now, we have somebody with us here. I'm again from Canada, who has basically been to a lot of World Cups. He's also managed the Canadian national team. And it's an honor to have today with us is Mike Henry. Mike, you have seen so many World Cups. How many once again?
About 6 or 7 of them, Chan.
6 or 7 of them World Cups. So this is your 7th or perhaps even 8th World Cup here in MCG, and you've been following all the matches all across on Australia, and I think you went to New Zealand as well. Yes. You went to New Zealand, right?
Yes, definitely.
So you have seen the New Zealand game against South Africa, and you know how New Zealand fight for every ball, every shot, everything, and they're really not going to give it up. They're going to fight it once again. However, Australia is the heavy favorite. I just want to have a little bit of your thoughts about, since you have seen New Zealand firsthand in New Zealand, and you have seen Australia prior games, what do you think of the odds today of New Zealand actually doing an upset against Australia?
It's going to be a very exciting game. The both teams, they have good, talented players all round. But I'll give the edge to Australia because they bat right down solid until number 10 or 11 bat.
Okay, so they have a solid bat. Okay, that's great. So now what's going to happen here is that now Mike Henry thinks Australia is a heavy favorite to win today. However, New Zealander has beaten Australia before in a very low-scoring game.
Well, things can happen because it was just like a warm-up or preliminary game.
Okay.
And that really didn't matter too much. But this is where it really counts. This is the final, the grand final of 2015 World Cup, and Australia is going to be going all out to retain that World Cup championship right here in Melbourne, Australia today.
I know, because the Australia is their home ground. They lost to New Zealand at the New Zealand home ground, but this is Australia, and New Zealand may or may not be very comfortable on these pitches. But looking at the New Zealand, they will fight to the last ball. And again, we have an expert opinion for somebody who has managed national teams. You have managed the national Canadian team, did you not?
Yeah, for 2 World Cups, one in 2007 in the West Indies and 2011 in India.
And again, we're hoping and we're sure that Canada again will make the World Cup qualifier the next World Cup soon, because Canada is working very hard to bring the national teams up to that level.